Okay, let's get it. You know who it is and you know who it isn't. Shoot your shot records, we so independent. Who wanna test us? We got the leverage. I do New Balance, I don't do my jealous. I wish them well cause I do not get jealous. Incubus in the rap, man, I feel stellar. There's really nothing that they can tell us. There's really nothing that they can sell us. We too raw. Okay, let's get it.
Welcome back to another episode of Okay, Let's Get It. This is episode 2. My name's Paul. I'm your host of the show. Shout out to my co-host, C-Rock, behind the lens.
Yo, what up?
He's in front of the lens today. And hopefully you guys were able to check out episode 1. If not, it's all good. It's still up and streaming now on shootyourshottv.com. This will be up there shortly. And a little fun fact about episode 1. We had some technical difficulties and we lost about like 30 minutes of the episode. But it's all good. It wasn't like anything too exciting. I think I just talked about like my Disney trip and Universal Studios and whatnot. So yeah, I didn't want to bore you with that. So hopefully it's maybe like a good thing. And
yeah, shout out to Arnold. He helped salvage the first episode.
Yeah, shout out to Arnold one time.
He definitely helped us out with that. So if you've noticed if there's any hiccups in the first episode, just know that's technical difficulties and we're trying to work through it. So
learning as we go, trial and error, all that fun stuff when trying out a new medium. But yeah, shout out to C-Rock in here, man. He was able to figure out a new workflow, and we're back. And hopefully you guys like the first one. Over here, you know, we'd like to just have a good time and talk about what we want to talk about. So for those of you who were paying attention to the Mega Millions a couple weeks ago,
man, I forgot about that.
1.2 billion was the prize money.
Jesus.
And let's see, I have a little fun fact here. So winner of 1.28 billion lottery gets 433.7 million after tax.
God damn, dude. That's like I mean, don't get me wrong. 433.7 million
It's a lot of money.
Is a lot of money, but when you win 1.2 billion, I mean, that's like damn near like 60% of the winnings right there.
Yeah, you're not even getting 50% of that, which is crazy because I thought on capital gains you only get taxed 40% up front. I think the winner was from like Illinois, so I don't know what their tax breaks are or like what their taxes are out there.
So
but
you mean to tell me if someone from California won this, it would even be less than this?
Yeah, probably like 350 or something.
Jesus.
Because I remember when we were looking on like the Lotto site, like it was showing that the winner would get maybe like 700 million.
Yeah.
But man, this is less than half. This is, if you look at it, it looks like, you know, the IRS actually won the lottery.
IRS won, dude.
Uncle Samuel won, dude.
Jeez,
that's
bro.
800 million.
That's insane.
800.5 million. I don't know if I even said that right. But
yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I
wouldn't complain though. 433 million.
Yeah, the question is though, like, minus like losing 60%. I mean, with that money, what would you do with that?
There's a lot you could do. There's the typical, like, you know, buy house, buy property, cars, take care of your family. Of course, yeah, I would do all that. But the fun stuff, if I had 433 million to burn, I definitely wouldn't burn it all. I'd invest in, like, you know, rental property, things like that. Reinvest in other, you know, facets in the market. Market's crap right now. But for the fun stuff, though, I'd buy some land and I'd, you know, build a racetrack, and then I'd put like a Shoot Your Shot TV studio in the middle of the racetrack. So when we're not creating content, we're out there just racing each other.
That would be fire.
Safely.
That would be fire, bro.
It'd be sick. Somewhere in the desert.
Oh, man, dude.
Racing gloves on.
That'd be
helmets. Sick. All that fun stuff. And yeah, when we're not inside the warehouse, we're actually just on the track, just mashing.
That would be sick and scary at the same time.
Yeah, I'd buy like a fleet of cars, like all the dream cars I ever wanted, and just try different ones each time. Speaking of dream cars, or like cars that have caught my eye, have you seen that Hyundai Envision 74?
Damn, that looks kind of sick.
It looks pretty fire, man.
Dude, is that it's DeLorean vibes mixed with it's like if a DeLorean and a Camaro had a baby.
Sick.
Is that an EV?
A Camorian. a Camaro you in. I think it's hydrogen cell. It's a concept car, and that little infrared dot on the grill right there is fire. Those lights are sick. Look like light bright. little
Damn,
pixelated lights.
that's kind of fire, dude. So
Yeah.
like,
So yeah, it's hydrogen because I think they want to test it for like racing, and then if you do EV, the battery can't hold that much to do as many laps as it would be as it would need. So and if they add more battery, it makes the car heavier. So it's like hydrogen.
okay.
I think
So
Toyota was doing hydrogen cars like the Mariah.
yeah, the Mirai. I think that was full hydrogen. Like it was not a hybrid, but
How do you fill that up? Like just water from your like garden hose?
no, I think they have specific tanks that like
Special water.
like how you get if you have an EV, you go to the
Charging stations.
charging station.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
like
yeah.
stations specifically for hydrogen cars, but
I've never seen
so
one.
rare.
Yeah.
Like it's so rare. Like I mean, I've seen the car on the road. Like I remember, like I was right behind one, and when it like floored, like water would splash
Yeah,
out.
and I was like, "Where's that water coming from?" And
I
it's like
was
coming
like-
out of the exhaust of the
I
Toyota.
was like, "Damn, bro, I just washed my car, man." But
Yeah.
no, it's wild. But yeah, like there's this hydrogen. So you're saying this is a hybrid of EV and hydrogen?
I think so.
That's wild, man.
Yeah,
But
looks
I mean,
sick though. I really like just the aesthetic of it.
Yeah, man.
Cause yeah, they wanted. I don't know if it's like ready. Cause if it's a concept car, I don't think it's like all the specs are out and whatnot. Cause they, I don't know if they want to eventually get to like mass production and make it available for the public. I think they got
Yeah.
to work out some things first. But just the idea of it and just the look of it, it's like very vintage. I think they took some DNA from like older Hyundai models from the 70s.
I mean, if this is something that they're working towards to make it racing, like I know Toyota did something where, like for the Yaris, that was like, I think 2 years ago or maybe a year and a half ago, they released. They wanted to get the Yaris into rally racing.
Kind of gut out the back and everything. And it has like the metal
Yeah.
bars in the back.
So technically, for Toyota to enter that competition, they had to technically had to make like a retail version of it. So
So it has to be available for the.
I think it was like limited to a certain amount of 1,000 units
Oh, okay.
in order for them to enter the race.
Yeah.
And they eventually released it. So like I feel like going back to your question here, like yeah, I think if they're gonna enter this in some kind of race, I believe that they would have to make something.
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes. Don't quote me on it.
It looks sick, man. I'm just gonna play some like synth vibes on there.
I'm looking at the side profile on this thing. It looks pretty fire, dude.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah,
Back
yeah,
out
go
really
for it,
quick.
go for it. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. I'm definitely playing some retro wave, and I'm just got some driving gloves on. You know,
Is
I want fog to be coming out of the car. Like I want there to be a fog machine in the back seat.
if you go to the Hyundai site, if you just Google the actual model, like it shows a breakdown.
Oh, okay, let's check it out here.
Bro, that looks sick, dude. Oh, let me know when you pull it up, like the actual website.
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Hyundai. Damn,
what
that
else
is
have I-
fire, dude.
Ew, it looks so futuristic. Like this
Here,
is what.
I'll pull it up for the viewers. Hold on.
Yeah. First hydrogen hybrid rolling lab.
Dude, look at that.
Look at those wheels.
Dude, it's in motion. This is not CG. Is it CG?
No, this is.
Is that on the racetrack, man?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. They at least have a few where they tested them out. But I get what you're saying. Like they can't put the fully detailed specs until they know for sure what they're gonna put out there for the public. Or, I don't know. Whoever knows how.
That's fire.
what's the creative
hey,
process
Man, if
of
I had
creating
that
cars.
433.7 mil, I'd be yo, bet.
And I like the color already. Like just OG color. OG colorway right there. I was saying just silver, dude. But I can already see this being in like Blade Runner 6 or something.
Yeah, that's fire.
That's tight.
Maybe I'd swap the rims out with something else, but I'm pretty sure it's for spec reasons.
Yeah. Damn, that looks fun.
That's wild.
Sick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd definitely get a racetrack if we won. Get this Envision 74. And then like some of the cars that I've always wanted over the years. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to blow through all those millions. You only need one car, 2 cars.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You say that now, and if you have it, you probably get hella cars.
Yeah.
But anyways,
And I'd probably want to get my own fast food franchise.
okay. What would it be though?
Probably be like a Wendy's or McDonald's or something.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
But you know how like nowadays like a lot of the McDonald's and like Burger King and Taco Bell, they're going for like that corporate look.
Like fast casual. I think that's the term, right?
Yeah, but like it just doesn't look fun. Because
Like,
when we were kids, like going to a fast food restaurant was like an event.
yeah,
Like, because we didn't have it as often. It wasn't as accessible as it is now where there's fast food on every corner. But like when we were kids going to McDonald's, they had like the fun chairs and like it had like the McDonald's characters on them. They had a playpen.
yeah, it was definitely catered like that. Like,
Yeah.
I think the only thing now, like McDonald's, some McDonald's have Playland still, like the little playground thing, like
I
inside.
haven't seen them in a while. I think like everyone is kind of, if you have a McDonald's franchise now, you might be forced to upgrade the look. Because like they remodeled the one near Ceremony, and I was like, bro, it looks like a Verizon.
It's like a futuristic McDonald's or something.
Well, like just the shape of the building is just a regular rectangle. It's gray. You just see like one McDonald's arch. I don't know, McDonald's archers. And it doesn't seem like, you know, this is where kids would want to go, because of course kids are gonna want to go there for the fast food, the
No,
Happy
of
Meals or
course,
whatnot.
yeah.
But it just doesn't have that like welcoming ambiance.
No, I agree. Like, it's nothing like how it was back in the day.
Yeah. But speaking of fast food, Chick-fil-A is coming out with like, I don't know if I would buy a Chick-fil-A.
Why not?
I don't know. I think like you have to win the lot. That's kind of like trying to win a lotto too, because there's so many people that want to open up their own Chick-fil-A franchise. But I mean, I would try, because Chick-fil-A is, you know, people love it.
yeah, I like Chick-fil-A.
But they're coming out with some new menu item.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let me zoom out here. It is the Chick-fil-A is testing their new traditional wings in Nashville right now. It's scheduled to start in Atlanta in the near future. I'm intrigued.
Chicken wings.
Like bone in harmony, in bone.
Dude. You know what? I'm down. I mean, yeah, I'm down. I'm down with that.
Oh no, they kind of look mid. Just
You
in
know,
this picture.
They do look like KFC though.
But it looks like the breading's just like falling off. It doesn't really look that
But
appetizing.
watch it taste hella fire, dude. Dip it in some of the Chick-fil-A sauce, dude.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, are they gonna have like seasonings, or you just get the regular Chick-fil-A sauce and like buffalo sauce, barbecue, ranch,
I think for
Polynesian?
those,
I can name them all.
I think for those you'd have to go to
Wingstop or like
yeah.
yeah.
Your typical like wing place.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm craving wings, and just off this picture, I'm still gonna try them probably. But if I'm craving wings, I don't think I would go to Chick-fil-A for my wing fix.
Yeah,
I'd go
agree.
like Wingstop or Buffalo Wild Wings.
I dabble though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
What-
if you're there, convenience is always a factor.
Question is, when is the near future, bro? When is the near future?
It depends on how well they do the taste testing in the South over there. Good old Nashville,
Nashville.
and Atlanta. Yeah, I'd probably buy property in Nashville too. That's like a hot city right now. A lot of people from the pandemic ended up leaving like the coastal cities for more middle America, because you get so much bang for your buck value wise, and a lot of people working remote. But yeah, I'm tired of looking at these chicken wings. And what would you cop?
I don't know what I would cop, man. There would be so much stuff. You already know Tech Rock, man.
More equipment.
The studio facility would be next level.
Yeah, probably hire some minions.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or I just plug into the Matrix, bro. Just plug me in.
Cerebro.
Make music mentally, bro. Make videos, content.
Yeah, that would be sick, dude. And I mean, and we could focus on that full time. Oh, that's the dream, man. Just to
Yeah.
like, we don't have to worry about money.
Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, and just
that'd be
enjoy
insane.
life. I feel like when you don't have to worry about money, you can just enjoy life more. Because I feel like we weren't meant to work 40 hours a week and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like humans were meant to just be like outside eating fruit on a beach or something, and enjoying like the scenery and the weather.
I agree. I mean,
But
money's not everything, but I feel you. Like when you don't have to worry about it, it's I don't know.
But then it's also like more money, more problems.
Exactly.
So you never know
Yeah.
until we get put in that situation. So
Until you get put in that situation, get taxed 60% of your winnings.
that's cool. If I still walk away with 477 million or 433 million
Dude, I was just trying to win 5 million from those winnings, man.
or a million,
Yeah,
that'll-
dude.
I could chill for a little bit. No, I probably wouldn't chill. I'd probably just work harder. on what we want to work on.
I'd still upgrade the tech in the studio. You
Hell
feel
yeah,
me?
nah, because then
Nah.
yeah, yeah, that's crazy. But speaking of Cerebro, tech rock, XMen is coming back.
Oh yeah. So San Diego Comic-Con was just recently, so I'm pretty sure them folks are up on that. But
Yeah, for those of you who weren't born in the or who you're not '90s babies, there was this cartoon called X-Men: The Animated Series, and it was a classic, man.
I just like how it's the Wolverine
The
picture,
the
the
meme,
meme for everything, dude.
yeah,
Like,
I done seen everything in that picture frame.
yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
For those of you who don't get the meme, I don't know if you would even really understand it, but there's another character in the show called Jean Grey, and Wolverine's secretly in love with her, but she's in love with Cyclops. And one day she just disappeared, or they ended up in like Mr. Sinister's island or whatever it was, and he was just missing her. He just looked at the photo and was like, Jean.
Jean.
Yeah.
Hey, bub.
Same voice actor gonna be on the new one?
We don't know. I mean, it has to be. I think, for everyone, from every single cartoon or whatever video game, he's always been like in the new video game that they that's supposed to be coming out. I forgot. I think it's the same makers from the
Avengers one?
the Spider-Man one.
Oh, Sony.
Yeah, Sony. So I think it's the same voice actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, this was a time, man. So X-Men the Animated Series was a cartoon that came out in the 90s, and I was just such a huge fan. I remember waking up religiously on Saturday morning. I think it came on at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And you had to watch like some other cartoons that you didn't really like beforehand until you got there. You were eating your cereal, sitting on the floor or on the couch, just waiting for X-Men to start. And once you hear that theme music, I'd play it, but I don't want to get, copyright strike. But it sounded like Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston, I'm Your Baby Tonight, written by Babyface.
Yeah. They hella stole the chords.
Whenever you everything.
Yeah. And it was just X-Men, dude. It was like Charles Xavier versus Magneto, and it was just epic. The art was good, the storylines were good, and it was a deep cartoon though. Like they talked about like a lot of like, how mutants were kind of being discriminated against, had a lot of racial undertones to it, and it's kind of deep for a kid back then to fully understand it.
Yeah, definitely deep for a kid. Like, and it was one of the most, I guess, adapted cartoon like in real time. I guess a lot of those stories that they were presenting on the cartoon were happening in the actual comic books,
like maybe a month ago. Like that's what I remember too, because I remember like, what, they got Bishop in an episode, like he's a new character fairly. And it was cool how the people that were in charge of the show were fans of the comic, so it was just a perfect blend.
It was dope.
And the last season was kind of not that good.
Yeah, I think at that time, I don't even think so. I don't even think it was airing on Fox.
What, was on WB or something?
No,
or
I think it was like CBS or something. Like it was like
someone else bought it.
Yeah, it was like tail end. It was
yeah, that last season wasn't that good, but they're coming back out damn near 30 years later since the season finale. Disney Plus and Marvel Studios are bringing back X-Men '97, and this is a small picture of the squad, some of the squad at least: Jubilee, Cyclops, Wolverine, Beast.
Hell yeah.
Their outfits were just so 90s.
I know that there's new concept art that they dropped at Comic-Con. And I think Magneto is supposed to be the leader. Did you see those?
I didn't see those pictures. I just
I
saw
wish
the
we had
X-Men
them.
97. Here, let me see if I can pull it up
Yeah.
if you want back out.
Let's see.
But yeah, man, it was just such a part of my childhood. I had the action figures, the comic books, watched the cartoon. I remember when they were introducing like season 3 or season 4, it came out like on Christmas Day or New Year's Eve, and it was like the art quality was hella better. Just for that episode, they went full out, like,
yeah, I remember
with Lady Deathstrike, and it was like the beginning of the Phoenix Saga.
Yeah, that was like a back-to-back with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like,
yeah,
it was the first time they were like playing it like after hours.
Yeah, it was like
around like 5
prime
or 6.
time.
Like prime time. And I was like, what? It was insane, man.
Yeah, I typed X-Men 97 concept art, but nothing's coming up that remotely looks different.
It's all right. You don't got to pull it up. But yeah, one of the main ones, I mean, if you're familiar, a show Magneto, And then they also had Forge.
He's back.
Forge is in it. Cable. There's like
Because I remember like towards the, I did see a picture of Magneto in here somewhere. Is this it? No.
that was one right there. That's the Magneto that they presented.
What is up with his fit? Is this how he is in
Yeah.
the new comics too?
That I don't know. Here, let's pull it up here.
That's not good. Man, Magneto doesn't age.
Let's wait. Let me full screen that. Actually,
You got it on yours?
nah.
Oh, on me? Okay, let me see what I could pull up here.
This might pull up some.
Oh, okay. So this
yeah,
is this
there
is
you
the
go.
concept art. Okay.
Yeah.
Sinister is back in a big way.
Is that Morph?
Morph.
Okay.
Morph is non-binary. Okay. Magneto will take over as headmaster.
So wait.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I knew that looked familiar. That fit is like from the 80s, before like it got too wild.
Did Professor X disappear in season 5 of the
I
cartoon?
think he died.
Oh, he died.
I don't know. These
I didn't
odds
even
are.
bother to watch season 5 because, and I know it's on
Disney Plus?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I kind of stopped after
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But seasons 1 through 4, man, it was classic. It was a good time. I'm excited to see them bring it back. Hopefully, it has to have a good theme song.
Yeah.
To
Well,
bring in the new audience, because I think that was like one of the main. It was so catchy.
I'm not trying to spoil anything, but yeah.
You already know who's doing the theme song
No, I mean I've heard it sprinkled throughout certain stuff.
of the new one.
Yeah.
It sounds sick, or no?
Dude, hey, Paul is trying to catch up on all the MCU stuff. And
Yeah.
he has a long way to go, so I'm not trying to spoil anything.
All right, yeah. There's a lot to catch up on there.
Yeah.
But who's winning a fight though? Wolverine versus Predator. That's easy, I think.
Yeah, dude. Wolverine, bro.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think a predator can heal, have healing powers.
Yeah, they would have to take some of his DNA
And them
and
fools
like,
ain't got no
clone it.
adamantium, dog.
Their weapons are kind of strong though. Their
That's true.
spears. It might be a stronger metal than adamantium. You never know.
That's true.
But I think just with Wolverine, his advantage is he can smell them.
he could smell them. He could self heal. I
Yeah.
think that's a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Like you could literally blow up, or you could
He just
burn.
needs
You could burn
Wolverine down to the skeleton.
to the skeleton, and he'll come back. Like he'll regenerate. It may take a while, but he'll regenerate.
Yeah. I've seen that in the comic a couple times. He's died so many times in the comic and just come back to life.
But just to think, like the pure action that would happen,
That'd be sick,
It would be
dude.
epic. I think it would be a very epic battle.
I'd want to see that movie one day. Hugh Jackman
would be-
versus Predator.
That would be insane, man. Someone needs to do like. Have you seen those YouTube things where they put characters up together and like some dude will do a CGI and like.
Yeah. And
Someone needs to do that. I want to see that, or maybe it's already been done. But no, that would be an insane
be an
movie.
epic fight.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I told you to watch this movie. It relates to Predator.
yeah,
It's called Prey. Pull up the movie poster here.
yeah. No, yeah, you did tell me to watch it. Dude, it was good. The funny thing was like, I didn't think it was on Hulu. I just pulled it up on Netflix, and it was like some, it was
a
some
different
German,
ass
it was
movie.
some German movie with like German like it was a subtitle.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, you made me watch this,
And I
dude.
was like, nah, it's on Hulu, bro.
But so I watched it, dude. I mean, I love the first Predator. With Arnold,
classic.
and this was just as great.
Yeah, it had a lot of callbacks to the first one, as far as like some of the dialogue. Like they used some of the famous lines, and like it was pretty cool, man. I really liked this movie because I went in with no expectations.
No, yeah, but before you go into your like spiel though, like just looking at the poster, like I was like, what is this? Is this like a DC movie? Because like I was like, what
the
costume?
Green Lantern.
I was like, what face mask is that?
Yeah.
and I didn't realize, oh, it's Predator blood.
Yeah.
But no, go ahead.
Yeah, so no, I've been a fan of like Predator franchise, Alien, Prometheus, Alien Covenant. Like, there's like a whole universe with just those characters and like the Weyland Yutani Corporation, which are the people that are trying to find like the origination of their species. So they invest trillions of dollars into like getting their hands on on Predator and alien technology.
This is the Prometheus movie, right?
Yeah, a little bit of all of it, but just going back to Prey, like it ties back in because this is kind of like a prequel before all of those movies because it takes
Yeah.
place in like 1776 or like in the 1700s when
Like
America was still ran by like the Native
indigenous.
Americans.
Like, yeah.
And the Predator shows up on a spaceship and he's like looking for the best warrior, the best challenge. The
Yeah.
Predator likes a challenge.
It-
They're called the
What is it?
Yaucha. That's what the Predator species is called. But I think they just
Yaucha.
call them Yaucha.
I can't even do the predator noise.
Oh yeah, it's crazy, dude. I wonder what they be saying.
Dude.
So
He's probably say, "Yo, it's popping in here."
he's like, oh, it's easy kills. He's gonna get his kill death ratio up.
Hey, yo, it's popping in here.
But I thought it was really shot well. It's the same director of 10 Cloverfield Lane that had John Goodman,
Yeah.
and that was a good movie too.
I mean, I like the premise of it because, like, with Predator, I guess they're implying that they've been around for eons, like
centuries.
for centuries. So,
Yeah.
like, just to see the backdrop of like them fighting in this era, in this time frame, it was like, oh, dude, that's wild. Like,
Yeah,
and seeing how the humans in that era with their weaponry go up against something this crazy.
yeah. You think they wouldn't stand a chance?
Yeah,
You know
and
what
it's
I'm
just
saying?
insane. Like, oh damn, like that's crazy.
Yeah. It was done. It was shot really well. I think the intention when they shot it, of course, they wanted it to be a theatrical release,
Yeah.
which I would have went to the theater to seen it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
yeah, I was shocked. It definitely looked like something that would be in the theater.
Yeah, a lot of it was action packed. Storyline wasn't like all over the place. It kind of like stayed.
CG was movie worthy. I
Yeah.
mean, like maybe not the best, but it was definitely presentable to be in theater.
And I think these had the best like hand to hand combat fights out of the Predator movies.
Yeah,
She was doing dude. I thought this was Aubrey Plaza though,
that's what I thought too. I was like, yo, is this the girl from Park and Rec? Like,
but it's
yo.
not. It's
I thought like, yo, her action, like she got her acting chops up for these like action movies.
I was like,
cuz.
I know. I was like, what? She's in an action movie? I was like, oh, this is tight because I'm a big fan of Aubrey Plaza. Like all her like movies that she's done, they're pretty good. Except for I don't know, I didn't really like the Chucky. But anyways, it's not Aubrey Plaza. The actress of this movie, her name is Amber Midthunder, so she might really be like Native American.
Oh, okay.
So that's cool. That they're staying true to like the script and using the right people
It's
for
just
the film.
it's just crazy to not see a Predator movie with a lot of
Yeah, no guns,
You know,
man.
like-
There were some guns, but like it was olden time guns. You know, like
It's
the
yo, put
muskets.
the musket with the powder and the freaking balls, and you got to cock it back, boom, one shot. You know what I'm saying?
those
Like,
guys didn't stand a chance. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry if you
Yeah,
haven't
my
seen
bad,
it yet.
my bad.
But you should watch it. It's a good watch. I give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, same.
And
Likewise.
And it kind of left it open for either like more prequels before the first Predator because it
That's
takes
right.
place so like back in the day.
That's
They
right.
probably come back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then I would like to see more. I would like to see just them exploring more of the Predator universe and like how they even advance their technology further and why they keep coming to Earth. Does Earth have the like best challenge for them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, good movie, man. Definitely recommend you guys go watch it. And moving on over here at Shoot Your Shot TV, we do a lot of sneaker reviews, so we like to stay up to date on what's dropping, what's already dropped, what we're interested in picking up,
What's on your radar, bro?
what's on my radar. This is kind of a lot, honestly. Because, yeah, I mean,
Here, let's pull it up.
some of the shoes that dropped this week, we'll start with these. I think you were kind of feeling these. They're
Yeah,
the Union LA Cortez. It's like a gray baby, not baby blue, but like a tealish.
Like these weren't on my radar, but I was randomly going through sneaker and I was like, yo, like these are pretty nice. And I was shocked that they're still sitting, but I guess a lot of people just ain't feeling the Cortezes. Like,
Yeah, they got another colorway too. I like both colors,
yeah,
honestly.
no, they're good. I like the first one that you pulled up. I like
Yeah,
that colorway better,
with the
but
little
the
pink.
other one is not bad as well, too.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's like lemon burst or like
Yeah.
lemon haze or something. What's crazy though is this is the third and fourth Union Cortez. They dropped some other colorways earlier this summer, and I think those sat too, or like they finally sold out. But like,
which ones were those? Are the
there was like a triple black with like royal blue and green, I think, and I think right now they're going for like under retail on most like.
was that last year?
No, this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they did like a 2-part drop, I think, because I don't know.
So this is the second. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I don't like those ones.
I think the
man.
gray ones that just dropped are the best.
These ones are better.
Yeah.
These ones are better for sure.
And I feel you though. Like I'm not gonna spend 130 on them. I don't know. I don't love them enough. I don't think I'd wear them enough, but I do like the idea of them. I like the colorway for sure.
Hey, but real talk,
And-
I would drop $100 on some new nylon and suede black.
Yeah, I wonder why they don't put those out. Because there's a huge population of
LA would be popping. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be on it right now. Like, goddamn.
the Cortez is a staple.
Yeah, I need them in my life.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
what else? What else is on the radar?
another shoe that dropped was the New Balance 990 V2 by Teddy.
Is that?
It's orange.
Oh, okay.
It's like a tiger orange, I think, and black with a gray tongue, cream midsole. And shout out to homie Playboy Pauly. He picked these up for retail. I think there's still some sizes available on newbalance.com. But shout out to homie Playboy Pauly, man. He's originally from DC, but he was living out here for school. And he was the first person I've ever seen like wearing New Balance regularly, because he said it was like a DC staple.
Yes.
Or that whole area, like DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Sweet.
Like,
It was on it
yeah.
since day one.
He had the cool colorways, and yeah, man, it's crazy to see like, and that's like almost 10 years ago when he was wearing them.
Yeah.
And
It
now-
was before I even had thought of like, even before when you got your first pair, like he was on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like he was saying they're hella
He was
comfortable.
like, "Yo, dude, you gotta, yo."
Not
It
just-
was like,
yeah, I was just wearing like Deion Sanders, and, like Jordans, and then
I think we were like all Nike'd and Jordaned out.
yeah, I think like 3 years later I finally got my first pair,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow,
And it opened your eyes to a new world.
yeah. But he got these. He got some of the other 990s that dropped too. But it's cool to see him still appreciate like shoes that he came up on.
Yeah, no,
So
that's tight.
Shout out to
That's
homie,
tight.
man. We got to visit him one time.
No, for sure. Shout out, Sweeter.
Yeah. More New Balance. These we talked about them on the first episode. It's the This Is Never That New Balance 1906R, and this, like we said on the first episode, they sold out instantly. But they are getting a NewBalance.com release here in the States. They're going to be released on Friday, August 19th, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
This is the one we were talking about last episode, right?
Yeah.
Like you ran on track, like the dirt track road.
Yeah. So for those of you who are interested in picking them up, they drop Friday the 19th. So
Okay.
on newbalance.com. So just giving you guys a heads up. I might try and get them, but this is the color I really want. These dropped yesterday on the 12th, only in Asia and Europe though. And these are the 1906R in just the white, gold, black colorway. We talked about it on the last episode as well. And I
Right.
asked around, like I was in the forums. I was like, does anyone know when these are coming out in the States? No one had an answer.
Straight white Ranger Tiger Power.
White Ranger Tiger Power.
No, those are clean.
I need them. I can't. This is the shoe that's like really on my radar that I'm trying to pick up. If you guys know when New Balance is gonna drop these in the States, let us know in the comments. If you guys have access to an early pair, let me know, man. Yeah, and more New Balance. I mean, we could keep it going with the New Balance. We got the New Balance 9060. They've already dropped a few colorways. I think the first colorway that came out was a Joe Fresh Goods collab, and yeah, it's a new silhouette, but I did like the colorway with the black and the brown. But the midsole to me, like it looks kind of like Yeezy 500 Desert Vibe. It's a little too, I don't know. I'm intrigued, but it just feels like it's kind of trying to be a Yeezy.
I don't know. I just feel like just hit me with the 990 V6s already, dude. Like,
Yeah, I don't know when those come out, but I'm looking forward to those.
But
too.
these aren't bad. But I agree. I feel like it's trying too hard to be something that it's not. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but the colorway is standard, like your standard 993s or 99, any of the 990 series. Like, but the sole of the shoe kind of throws me off a little bit.
yeah. I want to know
Is that a brand new sole from like, or is it like did they rip it off from another shoe? Like,
I've seen a lot of pairs of like older New Balance, and I can't remember if this is from something else.
because it's 90/60.
Yeah, so they're
Like-
like mixing, like it looks like a 990 upper kind of, right?
Obviously, yeah.
And then the outsole, the midsole, it looks like something brand new, totally.
Yes.
but-
Where's the 60 from? I want to know that.
Yeah, if you guys know, let us know. I don't.
Yeah,
know.
comment below, man. Is this something that you'd mess with? let us know.
They've done other like general release colorways. Like they did like a
Hey man,
gray.
if we get a pair, I wouldn't mind putting this on for
Yeah, we'll review them for you guys.
yeah.
But I
on
just
the
haven't
show.
come across them in person.
Yeah.
And I think the first colorway is sold out, but this colorway is tight.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah. And this right here is coming out. Some classics
Hey,
from the 90s.
your boy Iverson.
Those are sick, man. It is the Reebok Questions.
Yeah.
It was Allen Iverson's first signature shoe with Reebok. And look at those honeycomb pods right there. That's the
Fire.
colorway I always wanted, but they sold out back then. And I think I got the mids, which were like gray and red. And I wore those a lot. They were comfortable, but this is the pair that I've always wanted just because it was like the pair he crossed Jordan over in.
They're sick. Man, they're not for me, but they're definitely a classic silhouette. I just wouldn't be able to pull them off.
So they're available on some sites right now, I think, but they have a bigger release coming on Friday the 19th as well. And I think retail's $160. Yeah, I don't need them, but it's I like the idea of wearing them.
I mean,
$160,
right? Like versus paying $200. Like,
yeah, that's not bad.
I think 200 is like the average going price now. Right?
Yeah, 180, 200, 220.
Yeah.
But it's just I love shoes from the 90s, man.
Yeah.
Like we talk about this all the time, just seeing them on the basketball cards back then, or seeing them on the games in the Slam magazine. It's just all those memories that stick with you, and you're like, man, I want those.
It's insane how they used to play basketball in these shoes, man.
Yeah,
Until this day, like some of the players still playing these things.
Like Isaiah Thomas or something. Like who is it? PJ Tucker. He'll always break out like some vintage shoes from time to time.
Yeah.
I think he played in some Jordans that like kind of like crumbled on him mid game.
That's insane.
But yeah, these are iconic, and I think that's the best colorway. If I'm like Tyrese Maxey or something, I'm definitely wearing those to like the tunnel photos.
For sure. For sure, man.
Those are sick. And
Anything
then
else?
speaking of, he crossed over Jordan brand, man. The money that these guys make. So back in 1984, Nike had hoped for $3 million in Jordan sales over 4 years. And nowadays, in 2022, Nike generates $3 million in Jordan sales every 5 hours. That's like $5 billion a year, maybe more, because they go crazy on holiday. And if it's saying Nike generate, that's kind of confusing. Does Nike generate $3 million from all the sales Jordan makes in 5 hours?
Well, I mean, Jordan is Nike, right?
Yeah, so it's probably one and the same.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
whatever the money is made, I mean, that's obviously split between
Both of them, yeah. But that's crazy. So that's just their Jordan line.
5 hours, 3 million. That's not even a day. That's not even a work shift.
They're making like they're making like 15 million a day,
Jeez.
5 billion a year just off Jordan brand.
Bruh, how do I get like a portion?
And they got the cologne.
Michael Jordan could love
But I don't think it's by Nike. I think it's Jordan's like, I'm rich. I could do whatever I want. I could make this cologne and put it on Amazon.
Michael Jordan cologne, Burberry cologne.
But man, shout out Michael Jordan, man. So I think like they're making this much money. So I think it doesn't matter what we think about, hey, we're not hitting on sneakers, or why are you guys doing these collabs? They're like, dude, we're making money over here.
No, yeah, for
we
sure.
don't care.
For sure. Yeah.
They do not care what the consumers want, man.
That's insane.
I mean, they do to an extent, but they're like, these collaborations that we talked about, like, the J Balvins and like the Billie Eilish, like collaborations that never made sense to me, like, they don't care.
Yeah.
It's going to bring them more money. It don't matter. So.
That's insane.
Yeah. And more sneakers. The Cosmic Unity 2. I got like a message on these. These didn't drop in the sneakers app just yet. I don't know what the release date is. But I like the silhouette because it just looks very futuristic. It looks like something that would be an Alien vs. Predator.
It looks like
a Blade Runner shoe or something.
Futuristic Peter Pans.
Oh, yeah, like how it pops up in the back. I was a fan of the Nike Cosmic Unity 1. Anthony Davis was supposed to be the ambassador for those. I think he only wore maybe like a handful of games, but then just went back to Kobe's. But I like the silhouette. This looks like it, looks different.
I mean, I can see it on the court. Like, I feel like... So, you said Oh no, that was a different shoe.
Yeah, no, that the Cosmic Unity 1.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people wore those. I can pull them up. But what I like about this one is I like the colorway, and I like the marble-looking swoosh. It looks like weird.
I just want to know if that's how it's gonna look like fully laced. You know, like does the ankle area tighten up more, or does it look like the Peter Pans? Like
Yeah, I need to see him on foot.
Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah.
Because it got like the Peter Pan up top and the upper,
Like the back ankle,
and then you got the
out.
little ice picks at the arch of the foot, like you got little ice picks over here.
Yeah. But I feel like I don't know. I wouldn't buy these. Retails 160. I wouldn't buy them for full price because I don't play enough basketball. But that'd be a cool basketball shoe that goes with pretty much everything. Cream colorway, black swoosh.
Yeah, it's a wild design. I don't know.
Let me go ahead and pull up just for reference the Cosmic Unity 1.
Oh, here, let me exit this screen and we can go back.
Yeah, so this is the Cosmic Unity 1. Kind of has the same like colorway as those ones I just showed you, but yeah, these look less protruding of the ankle right here.
Yeah,
and it has like this rubber mesh upper.
That sole is very reminiscent of a shoe I had back in grade school. I don't know what the name of it was, but yeah, I like that one. That one's pretty nice.
Yeah, and I just feel like we didn't get them out here. Like I didn't see them at any of the Foot Lockers or House of Hoops and things like that. That's definitely a shoe. Like if I seen it on the shelf, I'd try them on just to see what they feel like. Cause I like the silhouette. Like you said, it reminds you of something from the '90s, and I love that old school basketball shoe DNA.
Yeah,
being brought to the forefront of today's hoop shoes, but with like better comfort and better technology. But yeah, like I said, Anthony Davis was supposed to be the ambassador for these, but I only seen him in like a gray pair or the all black pair, like 1 or 2 games, and then he went back to like Kobe 6s or something. So they might not be the most comfortable, but I don't know. If we were able to get our hands on a pair, this is definitely like one I'd like to review for the channel. Down the line though, 160 is kind of a lot.
Yeah. What else what else you got?
Yeah, so then moving on, more pennies. Stussy is doing a penny 2. You're rocking some penny 2s right now. You got the white and blue, the Orlando.
This is pretty wild. It's like canvas.
Yeah, it's like their hemp weave.
What?
Yeah, Stussy, they put this material on most of their collabs, like the Air Force One collab they did, or like kind of like the Stussy Spiridons. It kind of has that same texture. Like it feels like hemp, like basket weave.
I don't initially like it, but I know that if like you were to wear them out and then the canvas starts fading, like I think that would be like a really cool effect.
Yeah, like you beat them up and they start distressing a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look sick with shorts. I want to see if they're gonna do like another colorway. That's just tight to just see the Stussy logo right there on the side.
Yeah.
And then even on the toe right there. Yeah, I like them, but I don't need them. I'd rather just stick with the OG colors. But these aren't bad.
Those are fire.
Triple black, Stussy, classic.
Did you buy it? Sorry, side topic, but did you hit on the pennies, the penny ones?
I didn't even try because I feel like
I know.
I feel like they'll sit, and then I want to get them down the line for like a nice little discount. I just got too many shoes, man. But those are classic.
Yeah, I tried and L's.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
sold out?
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, what else is there?
Dang, that's crazy. So I wonder. I gotta check later. We'll check to see how much they're going for. So yeah, that's the penny 2, and then this more Cortez, pretty much. This is the Sakai Cortez. It's like maybe the 3rd colorway that they're doing. And I didn't like the first 2 colorways that they did. They did like the Forrest Gump colorway. But this one, I kind of like it. I don't know what that little air pocket is at the forefoot of the shoe. But I do like... I like the colorway, and it looks fun.
It looks like a concept Cortez.
Like instead of a concept car, it's a concept shoe.
Like a concept Cortez with like an like new technology in the sole.
Yeah.
But
It looks like there's I think that's what Sakai does. They layer the shoe, they stack it. So you have 2 tongues right there. You have a dark gray Cortez, and then it looks like you have another Cortez going in the Cortez.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
Cortez times Cortez.
It doesn't look terrible. Like, I mean, if I was able to get a pair, I'd definitely flip. Or I wouldn't mind rocking it either.
Yeah, it looks like an everyday shoe.
Yeah,
because the colors aren't too loud. The midsole's kind of cool, but I want to see how they feel. They look comfortable.
No, they do. It's like a
But I get what you're
It's
saying.
like a
Though. It
mesh
looks like just a concept.
like yeah, mesh nylon suede. For like just looking at the photo.
They said that they made it for the upcoming sequel to Forrest Gump.
There's a sequel to Forrest
No,
Gump.
there's not.
What? I was like,
For-
what are you talking about?
Forrest Gump 2049. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. But I like them.
Yeah,
If when they come out, if we get more details and more release info, I don't think there's a release date.
Is that
just
supposed to
yet.
be later this year? Like
Yeah,
this
maybe
fall?
fall.
Oh, okay.
Or I feel like when they drop the shoes, like on all these sneaker websites, they either come out like hella far in advance, or like they come out hella later down the line,
Yeah.
or they're out the following week. So like, there's not really like any method to, release dates. It's just you'll see a shoe one day online, and then next week it's in store. So, and I guess that's how it is globally, or just at least in the States. There's like just different release calendars, and yeah, there's no concrete info on release dates all the time, unless you're getting it directly from like sneakers or the Foot Locker release calendar and things like that. But yeah, that's a lot of shoes that are coming out, man. We got a few more here. I thought that was the last one, but it's these right here. Shattered Backboard Retro.
Interesting.
But it's actually not the Shattered Backboard ones.
What are they? Pumpkin ones?
No. These are, I think they said like Taxi Jordan ones.
Wait, they look nothing like the actual taxis that.
Like New York taxi cabs, like Yellow
Yeah.
Cab. Yeah, I don't know. I might be wrong. They said like Taxi or something. Off-white taxi. I don't know.
Shattered taxis.
But someone did post a picture of them next to the Shattered Backboards, and it looks like these have faded. So I think the ones you got
so they're not
are
as
brighter.
dark.
Yeah.
Like they're not as dark or like vibrant.
Yeah, exactly.
These
There's
are more of like a dull orange.
someone said like it's if you just left them in the window display and the sun just kind of like
They're like pumpkin.
faded it. Yeah,
pumpkin
pretty much.
orange.
I don't really love the Shattered Backboard colorway just because it's hella like giants. But I sold them the day they came out, which I regret because they later skyrocketed in price. But I think it is the best colorway out of the Shattered Backboards, the ones that you got.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because they've always released it, like whether it was like the
satin.
the patent.
Oh, yeah,
leather,
yeah.
The satin.
Satin patent.
You satin patent.
The patent satin leathers.
Man.
Yeah, they always do a Shattered Backboard. And I did like the SBB2, which was like it looked like it was like a Chicago one but with orange instead of red.
Wait, which one?
So you got the Shattered Backboard
Yeah.
ones, the first colorway. Then they did a
It's like
Shattered.
they flipped it. Like they did the orange on the out, like with the off white, and then the black accents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it
yeah.
looked like it was a Chicago, but just with orange accents.
I did not like that one.
Yeah, I like those just because they're more off-white, cream looking. But yeah, all of these resell for like a lot of bread. So I'll try and get them and then try and trade them for something later down the line.
That's insane.
The Jordan 1 that I am looking forward to getting, they're already out. They've been out for almost a month now, is the Jordan 1 Visionaire.
The Yuval Volts.
Yeah. And I know like I'm typically like a original colorway only kind of guy, but I did buy those Heritage Jordan 1s. Those are just sitting. And this is a colorway that it's simple enough where it's like it has nothing to do with the lineage of Michael Jordan or the Chicago Bulls, but I just really like the colorway. I'm a big fan of neon and Volt colorways like that. And I like the details on this specific Jordan 1 model. If you look at the collar there, has the cracked leather. Has if you look at the laces, it has like a faded black laces. If you look at the leather on the toe box, it's kind of distressed as well to give you that vintage look.
Yeah, I mean, I dig it. I
I need those.
my only gripe with it is the white to white sole, like all the way, like how it kind of goes into that. It just seems so.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like, I don't know. I guess there's no contrast to break that. Like,
Yeah, but then if you look at a Chicago 1, it's like that too.
I just feel like,
But I get what you're saying. Like,
yeah. I
maybe
think it's just
'cause
because I think it's just because it's such a bright shoe. But
yeah,
either or, it's still something that I wouldn't mind buying. or rocking.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I wonder what it would look like if the midsole was black and then the outsole was neon or white.
Mm, maybe.
Like,
Or say if the sole was like off white.
yeah, I get you. Just to break the barrier.
Yeah, like you
Oh
know.
no, I've seen some people like they've
Do
taken
that?
the Foxtrot marker. It looks sick. No,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, damn, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So these are
But you know what I'm saying though,
Yeah.
right? Like I just feel like the white on white is just too like I don't know.
It's too
Someone needs
white.
to break it. Like so if you do the off like if you get the Foxtrot marker and like, do the sole like,
Yeah.
that would be kind of cool.
So these are sitting for like 130 on most like resale sites, but with taxes and fees, it comes out to just like 170.
So they're still sitting?
They're still sitting, yeah. And I think some stores they still got them too. And yeah, I'm just waiting for them to get to that right price, and I'll pull the trigger, hit the Foxtrot marker.
I want to do that, man.
And speaking of Foxtrot, like him and a lot of the early adapters of this neo vintage wave, they adapted, like they've done this already on all of their shoes. They've taken shoes that were brand new and they've taken X-Acto knives and they've cut precisely like different cracks on that collar, and it's just crazy to see Nike paying attention. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
My only thing is like, I feel like they're kind of stealing from the creators and not giving them like their props, but at the same time they are without saying it, because if you know, you know. You know what I mean? But I'm sure they don't feel no way about it. But it was just like, if it was me and like this is something I did 2 years ago, and then you see Nike come out with it and they mass produce it, I'd probably feel a little salty.
Feel some kind of way, some type of way.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no way to protect yourself when you're putting your ideas and your art online. Of course, some people that work at Nike that are real deep into just like the culture of it all, they're gonna see it and then they'll bring it to the team like, hey, this is what the kids are doing. This is what they're into now. So, it's like a catch-22.
I guess. I mean, like it's putting their stuff on blast, and hopefully it gives them more opportunities.
Yeah.
Like maybe Nike might want to officially collab with Foxtrot. Hopefully in the future. That'd be kind of sick.
Be sick. Yeah, and I think lastly, I just want to talk about the Arc'teryx Dimensions collab that they do with Beams Japan every year, and usually you can only get it in Japan.
Yeah,
but they're gonna release it on a global scale. So
it looks kind of dope.
Yeah,
I like the mesh of colors. Like it's like, what do you call that? Like it's not monochromatic, is it?
No, really. Monochromatic I think is one color.
Oh, it's one. Oh, because it has a tan in it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though. It's like patterned. I don't know what the word of it's called. Yeah. Mosaic? No, it's not mosaic.
I don't know.
Like, I don't like that white sleeve though. That's gonna get hella dirty.
No, then it'll just look like the tan. It'll look like the tan panel right there. Like
yeah. But typically with the Beams collabs, the Dimension collabs, you can only get them in Japan. They're gonna do a global release, so everyone has a chance, kind of, and we don't have to pay resale for these jackets. But then also retail on these jackets is already like $600. So
jeez, I mean, Arc'teryx jackets are already expensive.
Yeah.
So like that's double the price, right?
Yeah. So people are like, triple. So I've seen them go for like 18, 2400.
Oh, so they fold into that?
No, that's what Noel thought too. He thought that the jacket.
I was like, what? It's an anorak, dude. Yeah. That's kind of sick.
That's just like a little pouch that they're doing a backpack too.
And you fooled me, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the screens. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking up here. But yeah, that's cool. It's just a little shoulder bag, but it has good resale value. And I don't know, Arc'teryx makes quality garments. And it's cool to see them expand that collab out to the States and other countries as well. But
that's wild.
And then lastly, how do you feel about the Yeezy helmet, man?
Looks like a Jason helmet, dude.
It looks like something in a sci-fi movie.
Friday the 13th, Yeezy strikes back, dog.
I saw these everywhere after this guy had posted them. This is an artist. His name is Neon Dazer. And he's like a 3D artist, and yeah, this one just took off for him. Like, it was posted on a lot of the sneaker websites and everything. Like, would you rock a Yeezy foam helmet? Hell nah, I wouldn't.
Hell nah, I wouldn't. But I mean,
but it looks
the
sick.
Concept art looks kind of crazy. Like, that's, it looks like some kind of horror Yeezy film.
Yeah, it looks like it could be a Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah,
or you could be a Yeezy foam runner for Halloween. I don't know, man. That's many.
That is.
But
mean.
it's just eye catching. I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool, but I would never rock that.
That's wild.
Is it breathable? I don't know, man. But yeah, that's a lot of sneaker talk, lotto talk, and yeah, we'll have more for you guys on episode 3. But you know, we're just going through the motions, trying to figure out a good flow, having fun, kicking it, and talking about sneaker news and you know, little current events, movies, things of that nature. But thank you guys for joining us for episode 2. Again, my name is Paul. I'm the host of the show. Shout out to C-Rock, Tech Rock over here behind the lens, in front of the lens, making all this cool stuff pop up on the screen for you. And shout out to the guys, man, the Game Ball Podcast. Make sure you click the links below. Check out the pod. More episodes coming soon. And we are dropping an album on, or not an album, we're dropping an EP this coming Friday, August 19th. It'll be available on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, wherever you stream your music. ShootYourShotRecords.com. The EP is called Kiko on the Beat. And last week we played a little bit of the first single, Text Me Back. And the whole album is produced by Kiko's Dream World. Shout out to Kiko. Really talented, makes some cool beats. And I'm excited for you guys to hear something new, something different. Before we get on out of here, we'll go ahead and play a little bit of the first song that we did, which was Kiko on the Beat, the title track, produced by Kiko's Dream World, mixed and mastered by C-Rock. And we're Shoot Your Shot Records, Shoot Your Shot TV. This has been an episode of Okay, Let's Get It. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for rocking with us.
My life's been pretty sweet though. I got this beat from Kiko. I heard they ready for some action. So I'ma hit them with the sequel. Shoot my shot, empty out the whole clip, yeah. But I'm quick on a reload. They tryna bring drama around me. I just tell them please don't. Yeah, sounding unique. Got Kiko on the beat, good vibes. Don't let the evil near my peace. And some